Spear from Roman. Cover. Hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is!
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, and back with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt, and he's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but...
It's Seth Rollins! And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Undertaker's in the ring!
Oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Poetic justice.
Roman has never forgotten and has never forgiven.
Looking for the spear to put Cody away.
Oh! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, the undisputed, uncontroverted, unquestioned leader of the Bloodline, the most dominant group in recent memory and in the entire history of WWE.
The Bloodline has all the damn gold!
For nearly 40 years. In a family that specialized in brute force over the years, perhaps no one better personified this than Rodney Anoa'i, nephew to the Wild Samoans, better known to the WWE Universe as the mighty Yokozuna. The family's first world heavyweight champion, Yokozuna arrived to WWE in the fall of 1992, an imposing behemoth to say the least. Yokozuna would make an immediate statement, winning the 1993 Royal Rumble just a few months after his debut. This
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event.
You can see it in the eyes of each individual. Only razor-sharp focus when this much is on the line.
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
We know each man's strategy coming in. Yokozuna has added 50 pounds to his frame since WrestleMania, while Hogan has actually slimmed down since he captured the WWE Championship.
Indeed, we're going to see more speed, more endurance from the Hulkster. But now that Yokozuna has hit 550 pounds, every kick, every leg drop, and every bonsai drop will be even more impactful.
This is an event of international magnitude. Byron, photographers from around the world, including a large contingent from Japan, are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
A lot of pressure on the former champion. There is no way Mr. Fuji and Yokozuna can return to Japan and lose face.
And the Hulkster may have some self-imposed pressure. He not only wants to win, he stated that he wants to pick up the 550-pound Yokozuna and slam the Giant's carcass through the ring.
And Hogan falling victim to a slew of offense.
Yokozuna taking the fight on.
Simple waistlock, but able to block into an arm drag.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
Stone cold with a body blow. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's showing... bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
I'm not sure even the Hulkamaniacs can...
The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this, no quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
And Hogan gets stonewalled. Bear hug by Hogan. Oh, the bear hug. And a way to get out of it is being on display right here. The wind up. And the pitch. Uppercut.
The champion doing everything to retain here.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
I think this match still has a ways to go.
As we get deep into this match yet. Yoko now. Belly to belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
boot. Yoko staggering. Stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Headbutt.
Oh. The big man, Yoko. Boom! Read that one.
Yokozuna able to avert that.
He's able to counter that.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Yokozuna manages to counter. Hooked him up. And a suplex. And gentlemen, Yokozuna may be but one move away from ending Hulkamania.
The camera lights are flashing. Yokozuna is so close.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. Close call makes the champ nervous.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
For the Hulkster. He'll make his way to the ring. Yoko says this one's over. Onside drop.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan. And every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America, the heart...
Our next chapter sees the showcase spotlight shine on an area in which the family built their legacy: tag team wrestling. Starting with the wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, all the way through to more recent champions like the Usos or Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. This dynasty has always excelled in tag team competition, consistently showing an ability to dominate the division with a wide variety of looks. And the first team that we will look at, accompanied to the ring by Afa himself.
Fatu and Samu.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as Gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Head Shrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matter, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around.
Backbreaker. sent to the corner.
Clothesline in the corner. A warning and a challenge from Samu.
The head shrinker's accompanied to ringside by Alpha, but he's not the only tag team left in serving in a managerial role tonight.
That's right, Michael. Just like Alpha, Mr. Fuji earned many WWE tag titles as a wrestler. But now, he's hoping to lead Yokozuna to the WWE Championship.
And looking at all the top young talent in this ring, I see many other main event stars of the future that could follow the lineage of Yoko.
I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the head shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt, and fast.
Trapped in the corner.
The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Head Shrinkers tonight. Tag, there it is.
Great way to disorient your opponent.
Oh, my Lord!
Dominating shoulder tackle.
There's the tag. As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that Samu and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events.
And there goes Steiner set outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling.
Pin on Samu. And the count stopped short of 2.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this. And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Tag's made.
Oh, yeah. Not waiting any longer. What's up?
Running bulldog.
Big move from the Steiners. Might just end things.
Going for the cover.
And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott, the
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. 2 very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the tag team championship. And with 2 teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight.
Quick pin attempt here.
And a win for the Steiner brothers.
Here are your winners, Rick and Scott.
WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. 2 very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight. Wicked clothesline!
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money Inc. for the tag team titles.
Odds makers in Nevada have the smart money on Hulk Hogan leaving Vegas with the gold tonight. There may be an abundance of togas in the arena today, but you're not going to see a lot of Greco-Roman wrestling out of the Head Shrinkers. They're just looking to hurt the Steiners.
And that actually may help Samu and Fatu here. The Steiner brothers have earned most of their wins by utilizing their amateur wrestling skill set. I can't imagine they'll get many grappling opportunities against dedicated brawlers like the Head Shrinkers. The Head Shrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, Samu and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE.
And we have a pin attempt. Gets the shoulder up and one.
Showing his determination there with that kick out.
He connects with a counter. And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Head Shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it. From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Came down like a lead balloon.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Aqua has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off. Nice amateur takedown all the way over.
Oh, smashing the jaw.
His stamina is getting tested here.
Headbutt. And Scott saw it coming. Shoulder tackle. Ooh, oh. Oh, ouch.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
A narrow escape.
Oh, clothesline. Can he do it? He's able to kick out before two.
Getting the shoulder up before two tells me the end is not near. The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his fire right now. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Being placed in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner. Headbutt.
Oh, man.
It retaliates with a counter.
Boom. Oh.
Is that enough to finally put down the Head Shrinkers? Samu able to evade.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Boom, what a right. Gosh, thunderous club comes down. Very effective. warning and a challenge from Samu.
Clothesline in the corner. Oh, my!
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back.
The roundhouse connects. Punch connects. Oh, my God!
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. After everything he's been through, will he give in right now? Will his body give up?
This hold has him going through hell. Does he have anything left?
Oh, the bear hug, and a way to get out of it is being on display right here. Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Going for the pin for the win. A kick out at two.
He just won't give up. Oh, no, getting in position. What's he planning to do here?
And he locks in the Boston Crab.
And this has to be doing a major number on the back.
Seemingly no way to alleviate the pressure. Something's got to give.
Tap out. There it is.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight.
Social media is but...
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra clutch is in. Solid grip on this hold, not letting go anytime.
In trouble here?
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up.
Rocky moves out of the way.
And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well, the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia, Chief Maivia.
Oh boy, they don't come any tougher than Peter Maivia. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks until Helmsley collapses, soaring.
Knew what was coming there.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Inconspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach from the top. We can see a count out here.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
Bam!
What a reversal by Hunter. Oh, my God. What a backbreaker.
Right to the spine. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral, I like that description for Helmsley. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and lift off.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Pow! What a shot.
Oh, for the title.
The challenger gets a shoulder up.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Boom.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to hurt the legs.
Stretching and trapped here.
Look at this. Look at this. Pounded away. Oh, and that'll break it up. And he turned it around. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less. Blast off! Oh, my.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley...
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family, the Anawai father.
Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain that. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
And Steele is one step quicker.
Pulled back into the hip toss. Ooh!
Oh, what a kick! Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
Totally helpless at the moment.
Trying to fight their way out of harm's way. Elbow to the jaw.
George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician.
And George is caught.
Down across the knee.
Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? Gets out of the way of that one.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. And Steele isn't looking helpless anymore.
But George has to push now while the window's open.
Oh, a kick! Wow! Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good look. Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Shoulder up before the count.
How'd he do that?
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
And Steele is one step quicker. Armbar locked in. Oh, their opponent able to break out.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Big kick.
Ooh. He just flipped the script there.
Lariat. Good Lord.
That was nasty.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
A mid-match snack.
Get nose? Come on.
And starting to climb up the side of the cage.
The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
Trying to make their way out of the cage.
Turns it around. Here we go.
Oof. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
One step ahead.
Mongolian chop.
Maivia has steel in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for all. Setting up again.
There's the backbreaker. No way Steele's coming back from that. Single leg takedown. Stepping through into a step over toe hold.
And writhing in pain, trying to find an escape. And can't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.
She's not like most girls. She's also not like most WWE superstars. Nia Jax, the reigning queen of the ring, is a reckoning, a force of nature that blitzes right through her competition. A cousin of The Rock, Nia Jax arrived in NXT almost 10 years ago with astronomical expectations. Undaunted, Nia Jax would dominate early opponents, finding herself competing for the NXT Women's Championship mere months after her debut.
And there will be a court. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Sent outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win queen of the ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Each woman here is on a tough road to become a queen of the ring finalist. Every matchup in this bracket has been a toss-up.
Valkyria knocked off former women's from the top.
All that size and momentum landing with a sickening thud. Fired hard into the corner. It crashes to the mat.
Forcing her right out of the ring.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
Got out of the way that time.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Jumps the elbow.
And And she saw that coming from Jax.
Anything can happen in WWE. It used to be a tagline, but it's the truth. And Lyra Valkyria is living it.
Over the last 12 months, Lyra has already knocked off the likes of Becky Lynch and Io Sky. But she's never...
From the top! You gotta be kidding me! Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. Wait for it.
Alabama slam! Jax with the irresistible offense.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out. Using the cranium.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Boot right in her throat. Just using their foot as a weapon.
Come on, just draining all the air out of them. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Sent into the corner.
Short arm lariat.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you gotta believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as...
Nia Jax using her cranium as a weapon, and things are about to get a whole lot worse. Jax hits the Annihilator. Jax just turned the lights out. Oh, sent straight into the corner hard.
She retaliates.
And Jax is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Jax being like a brick wall that runs into you.
Nia is lighting up her opponent.
Just brutal attacks coming from Nia Jax.
Dropping down all their weight.
Elbow drop with authority.
Oh, what a clothesline.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Valkyria needs to figure things out.
What a roundhouse. Beautiful.
Misses the target. She gets put in the corner.
She managed to avoid that offense. And Valkyria expected that.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Give me the towels out
Shows great wherewithal there. She turns that attack away.
Lyra Valkyria powering up her opponent.
And now down with a knife wave.
This could put a stop to Nia.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
And you see a perplexed look now for how such impactful offense couldn't gain a pinfall.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Nia Jax using her cranium as a weapon, and things are about to get a whole lot worse.
Annihilator! And now it's all Nia.
Nia sizing her up from the top.
Launching.
Oh, she missed.
I don't care who you are. You're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. Better have the ice bath ready for after this match.
Yeah, everyone's really have to be hurting now, guys. Valkyria keeps her away.
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
The Cobra clutch is applied. The Cobra clutch submission is in.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind. Steering clear there. Nia with the fireman's carry.
And a flat slam. Nia Jax has complete control here.
And I don't think anything can stop Nia Jax right now.
Calculating the next move here.
Desperation in the eyes of both Jax and Valkyria. Neither woman willing to back down. Both throwing everything they can at each other.
Scoop slam. And you can tell that she's really hurting. The targeted attacks. Her torso have been non-stop.
Yeah, she's going to have to be taped up for weeks at the very least.
Set hard into the corner.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and just having their face stomped.
And Lyra only finds herself on the defensive.
Valkyria needs to figure things out. She's able to evade.
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scouted?
Wait for it. Oh, Alabama slam. And Valkyria expected that.
Chess match of counters and reversals moving here. Well-placed elbow drop. Nia Jax is doing whatever she wants. Each Samoan drop driving all of the air out of Lyra Valkyria.
Jax is showcasing her power right here.
One attack after another from Jax.
Oh, man, just punishing.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner in the beginning. of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night. Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin. Taking flight! Way to avoid that.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of that.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. A great display of confidence, but he doesn't want to give his opponent added motivation.
Readjusting the furniture. We know how this ends.
And Rikishi putting a little, Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
Using the elbow as a weapon. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Oh, are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're unfortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my word. To the sky, through the air, it connects. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Coming down with a leg drop.
And though the rope wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi in his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture.
Driver.
Will that keep the rattlesnake down?
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Rikishi finds his target with that one. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals will go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
Boom. Oh, right into a counter.
Opportunity now for Austin to capture some momentum.
The rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
Oh, he saw it coming.
He's heading back to the ring.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? And he has an answer for Rikishi.
He isn't taking this lying down anymore.
Looks like he shook the cobwebs and he's turning it around.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
Austin wards the attack off.
And Austin is...
He left himself wide open. Big mistake.
Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Directly into the cover.
The damage is done.
Not quite enough to put him away. Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
Sky high.
Good Lord. Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
What a headbutt. And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
Loving blows.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Oh boy. And in WWE, you won't end up in the penalty box for high sticking.
You almost got caught by that one.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All but he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment. Those fit him well. Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent. Totally in the stomach. To the throat.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat. thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
This will be the time to go, guys.
He shoves him onto the announce table, looking to end this in spectacular. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi drive.
Good Lord, the announce table is like an altar, and we just witnessed the ultimate sacrifice.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw a vinegar on Rattlesnake's nest,
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Here he comes, sliding.
Austin!
Stunner by the Rattlesnake. Goes to the corner.
What? What just... I can't...
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
And Austin is in a state of disbelief. Thought he had this match in hand, but it will continue.
Goes out flying.
Okay, this is just a little bit dirty.
Very effective, though. Things now not going well for Rikishi.
The Rattlesnake is sinking his teeth in, and Rikishi's in a bad way.
And Austin, Luther's press! Luther's press!
Look at him go! Luther's press by Austin, and now he's just dropping bombs. Austin with a cold stunner. Can Rikishi come back from that?
Kicked out at one, into the racket.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi drive.
Hits it again, and no way this goes any longer.
2 count. No, he beats the count.
Austin somehow got the shoulder up. Intestinal fortitude on display from Stone Cold.
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Gonna tap! Gonna tap!
All right, and he has to tap. Had to do it or risk serious injury.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest. opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his...
Looking at the champion, I guarantee there is no doubt in their mind as to who is leaving this match with the title around their waist.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got. Oh, sent crashing right into the ring post.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do, be it HBK.
Up high.
Look out below! They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Oh. Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank.
Down to the gut. He doesn't have much time to get back in the ring.
Heading back into the ring now. Flying.
All the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. He turns it around on Umaga.
Cena doing what he can to halter the beatdown.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working.
Say why they call him Big Man. And he just couldn't finish the job.
That's using your head. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Oh.
Headbutt derails the oncoming attack.
Rearing way back. Samoan spike. The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Caught in a bad spot.
Some good offense from Cena there, but it's going to be hard for John to have any lasting effect on such a huge man.
Up high. Whoa! wasted no time, flying out to the floor.
And Cena with the wherewithal to counter. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. What a press slam. Less and less time remaining on the count. And he heads back into the ring. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Nice running crossbody.
Oof, man, what a hit. And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
He quickly slides into the ring.
Oh boy, here we go.
Trying to get something that got shut down.
Oof, that's not what he had in mind.
Shoulders are down to retain. And the champ can't keep the shoulders down.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Escaped out of that attack.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Big back body drop.
You see that height on that?
And the champion still chipping away at the challenger. Cena knows it will take much more to defeat this beast of a man.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
From the top, nobody home. What an impact.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
Ooh. Effective counter. He's able to reverse it. Down on the windpipe. That'll turn your lights out.
Michinoku driver, wow!
Cena up the turnbuckles. Here we go.
Umaga was ready there.
Face buster plants him.
Ooh, oh!
German suplex. Cena with a shoulder tackle.
Oof, that was an end to that rally.
Denied via a...
Nice takedown. Stack them up. And a strong kick out at one.
You've got to believe that some doubt is creeping into the champ's head.
This just might be more than what the champ bargained for.
Driven down STO. Will Cena conquer the undefeated Umaga? Back elbow completely cuts them off.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
Cena and Umaga. Here it comes!
Samoan spike. Could that be enough to gain the title?
Boom. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea.
And he is directed into the corner.
Oh! Kick to the gut.
This is just establishing dominance, followed by a stomp.
And his stamina is going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
John Cena looking for you can't see me. 5. The champ with the cover. Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And don't expect much of a wrestling match in this one. Expect more of a brawl. This is not going to look pretty. It's going to get ugly. This is two trains on a track to a head-on collision.
Toe-to-toe, it's going to be bad, it's going to be bloody, and it will come down to who wants it more.
Every counter being answered with another.
Stamina is going to be a key factor in this match tonight. Can Cena weather Umaga's vicious attacks? Can Umaga keep up the offensive pressure as Cena drags this into deep waters?
I think you're right, Cole. This might just come down to who has more gas in the tank. He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
From the apron.
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Good golly, driven directly into the steel stairs.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga
from the top.
Whoa, what a landing.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Ouch.
And Cena finds himself on the receiving end. Now bringing the fight back into the ring.
Here it comes! Solid spike!
We might see a new champion crowned.
Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler, Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that. John Cena is pulling out all the stops, trying to keep Umaga down. Umaga sidesteps that.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup.
Firing with a straight shot there, answering back. Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Oof. Who will break first? That is the question.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Ooh! This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Umaga exerting his dominance.
Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water. Man. This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, Samoan spike.
The challenger comes up big, piercing the throat.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Muscles up their opponent. Emerald frozen.
Umaga with a retaliation.
And into the corner he goes.
Oh, what a splash!
Man, oh man.
Bam!
Cena and Umaga are out of control, taking each other to their absolute limits.
This has been as physically intense as we expected.
Looking stunned here, guys. Oh, from the rope. Here we go.
You ready for it? Choke slam! Oh, man.
That's using your head.
That didn't look good.
Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
No, the champ holds on.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up.
Pop-up Samoan drop.
This seems to...
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check... Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes? Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limits their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But
gruesome and painful match to watch.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
He took the worst of that impact.
Yeah, Aiken looked confident going on the attack. Turns that away.
Just like the size of all these superstars, the ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Oh, right to the throat.
What a counter! Power slam!
Aiken with a rough blow there.
It looks like he's stalking his prey. Only one thing in mind.
Placing him in the corner. Oh, what a response.
Ooh, that's a kick that would leave you gasping for air.
Watching the hardcore style with 3-minute warning. Both of these. He's going for the pin. He got the shoulder up in time.
Unbelievable display of will in the late stages of this matchup.
Surely this match can't go on much longer.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
He avoids the contact. Planted down across the back. All the way up. Sidewalk slam delivered.
Headed back into the ring.
That'll ring your bell. Really just laying it in.
Damage is starting to take its toll on him.
Jamal putting his bad intentions to work.
From the apron.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Nasty kick to the face.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Ooh, harsh kick. Oh, man.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe. Thunderous powerbomb.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. What's he open to find down there?
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
And Rosie's able to be tamed with the moment.
We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
They'll take things into the ring. Man, Rosie and Jamal, Aiken and Razor represent from way up.
Look ringside now, guys. This manager's doing something very suspicious. And enters offense with a hurtful purpose.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible... Ooh. More kick right to the face. Forget it. AOP just fell to their demise. Ouch. Holy, meet the barricade. What a punch. Going to get all bent out of shape. Samoan drop. This is a whole new level of chaos and brutality.
3-minute warning and AOP just keep upping the ante on each other.
With authority. is fired up now. Uh-oh. Going for the run. AOP might have just passed their final testament.
AOP grabs the victory.
Here are your winners, and Razor, the authors of
We got 3-minute warning and the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by a pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this. These two are finding an answer for everything.
Man. Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
There's nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP's ready for the pure chaos that is 3-minute warning. That ability to be totally unpredictable could play in 3-minute warning's favor.
Interesting point, Corey. AOP likes to slowly grind their opponents into dust, but 3-minute warning are always looking for a quick, dominant
From the top, attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have
On the apron.
off from the rope.
Drop right on their face.
Now down into the cover. Counter stop, it's not over yet.
Propelled into the table.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Now this is just overkill. This is just unnecessary. This is no way to treat any human being.
Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
Looks like he's coming back in. Forearm just raking across the face. He's headed out to the ringside area. Intercepted by Rosie. Ooh.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor, representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse the impact.
Up the rope he goes. That's using your head.
Lift off.
Oh, he paid for that. High risk.
A pin! Yeah, a pin!
Shoulder shoots up before two.
That don't beat him. I'm not sure anything will.
Rosie needs to get his wits about him fast.
Oh, Razor gets cut off. Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
From the top. Completely missed the mark there. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations. Oh, take it over.
Go for the win here.
Still one here. And a quick kick out.
Was flying.
He fails to connect.
Pump handle locked in.
Samoan drop.
And he comes in under the rope stack.
Oh my. Holding the table with some
Shoulders down. Razor might be down for the count.
and AOP just fell to their demise.
He just kicked out by a fraction of a second.
Rotates out and gets the cover. The cover! He breaks the ref's count after one.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct. This is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Yet he's still, and he's tapping. He had to tap. He had no choice.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a trial-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to
This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase, become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Placing her against the turnbuckle. Running hip attack. What impact. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder or retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to a ladder and close to the briefcase.
Loving blow. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Good night. She has her opponent lined up and just taunting her with that chair. Oh my gosh, what impact. Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalia.
And that unrelenting drive of Becky just paid off.
Has to find a way out of this. My goodness! And then look at that!
This match is split out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon. This is the chance. Could be the only one. A contract that could change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Now set right in the middle of the ring, starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. Victory is literally within her reach here.
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
You can see Charlotte's expert game plan experiencing a minor hitch there.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
Sit-up powerbomb.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalia, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Becky Lynch with a great shot.
What a chop.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Gets lifted into position. Snake eyes! Good night.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Not a good spot to be in. Running power slam! Tossed by the neck. Not looking good in this position.
In the corner. Now to find a way out of there.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Heavy contact into the steel steps.
Did you hear that impact?
Up to the electric chair, down for the drop.
Coming next.
The shoulders.
Oh, no. Here comes the backpack stunner.
Super kick.
And Charlotte being met with defiance there.
Yeah, the effects of this ladder match are not going to go away anytime.
Going for the home run.
From the middle row.
Actually way up there. Got them off their feet here. outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
Here we go. Ladder set up in the middle of the ring.
Perfectly positioned.
She's been slowed down yet again.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Trying to reach it. Trying to win.
Charlotte. What is this superstar? Neckbreaker from the top of the ladder. Charlotte doesn't have a chance of coming back from that maneuver.
Straight impact on the throat. Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? She's grabbing at the prize now.
And it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems up there. She continues to fight off her opponent.
Oh, toss to ringside. She's ready to take this match to the outside.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny, willing to go through hell for it.
Up and bang! And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
Oh, great. Now for something painful and tough.
Back into the ring she comes.
Up high. Wow. Cross body.
And now looking even worse for wear.
Taking on so much offense.
Carmella with a super kick. Natalia's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Right across the legs.
Now here's Becky Lynch.
Chop block. Brilliant. Right to the back of the knee.
Carried into jeopardizing position here.
Rolling power slam.
Picked up and being carried around now. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Earth-shaking power slam.
She's bringing the table into play here.
She is done playing around. Smash clean through the table. That's going to stop you for a long time.
Oh, man, that hurts even worse than it looks. Splinters everywhere.
She's set the ladder up dead center.
Her eyes are on the prize now.
She's being derailed here.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
And there's a good blow to the body. And a sidewalk slam. And Carmella continues to get roughed up in this match.
The Queen is looking for a chance to deliver a knockout blow.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Is literally within reach.
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a hard crash back to the canvas. The counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
She gets bounced into the corner.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Lynch has her opponent humped. Back exploder into the turnbuckle.
The WWE Universe showing the love for these superstars who have given them so much tonight.
Now Becky Lynch.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Running bulldog.
Just battering their opponent.
Exiting the ring. Taking the action outside.
Watch out.
Coming down with incredible force.
She's taking things to the floor here. This battle is building to the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Back into the ring here. What a shot! Center of the ring.
like it is, has a hold of the arm, and the disarm her is locked in.
This could be lights out real soon. Could be dealing with dead weight if this hold stays on much.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
She might win it right here, guys.
I think she might.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Just sickening.
Neck breaker. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
Just remember that attacks to the head like that can build up quickly.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
The schoolboy.
Uh-oh. In a super kick. She goes back into the ring. She's making the climb to the top rope.
From the top.
And that's not what she was looking for there. Ooh.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping.
Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
What a match. What a match.
Makes it incredibly difficult to walk.
No idea where this one's heading.
Wearing off our desk. What could be the thought process here?
I don't think it's anything good.
I don't know if it's anything I can watch.
She's heading outside the ring now.
A demeaning gaze painted on Flair's face. Heading back to the ring. This is the Tyler's wheelhouse.
The Hart family legacy lives on. Sharpshooter applied.
And
German suplex.
stomping. Ouch.
Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter.
Got the front baseline applied.
Nice suplex.
And her body is being pushed well past the breaking point. Oh, look at Becky. Down she goes.
Got the disarmer.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Well, that was unique. Ooh. Chop. What a display of strength here.
They're stepping through. Has it locked in. Figure four. Perhaps.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her.
Clearly not trying to win this.